starting with the
Yes, ma'am.
basic meaning of the pivot table. I'll just repeat myself. Pivot table is nothing but a special tool provided by the Excel to summarize the table, and give a snapshot of a bigger table. So you may have a master table, like you have master table, and then you have the sub tables of the master table. So pivot table is just like that. So from the master table, if you want to have a table with just four fields, or with just you can say 2 3 rows, or you want to filter out some data depending on in any criteria, that we'll see when we start doing practically, because criteria could be any. So this pivot table will allow you to see the data depending on that criteria that you give in, right? It will allow us to summarize the table. It will allow us to have a summary table. We can have grand totals, subtotals over there. It will allow us to also filter the values from the table, because if I don't want to see the whole table as a overall data, I just want to see a snapshot of a table. In that case, this will be possible through the pivot table, right? So I will go back to this sheet now, and I'll make a very simple table of very simple table. Let's make of roll number, name. So let's write the class also, because class is also important. Then we write marks 1, marks 2, marks 3, and marks 4 and 5. All right. So roll number is very simple. I write like this, because I can't make a very simple table, because it has to be a more elaborative table, and then a simple table will be in the form of the you can say pivot table. So let me write simple names. Let me repeat certain names. That may be a scenario where we are okay. I have old names today with me. So we have, let me go back to my original names which I used to use. Harry, then we have Bob, white, they are black, redhead, and so on. Alright, so we have, okay, so we have white. So let's have 20 as of now. They belong to the class, let's see, let's write first, second. As of now, I have a master table, but the master table can never have just 20 rows. It will have more rows, and that is the reason it is called as a master table. So, but since we don't want to write more in the master table, I will just limit myself over here. Because more data is important, only then you will see the impact in the pivot table. Okay. Marks I can write randomly. Right? So normally, in a practical exam, you will be getting this master table, and you will have to work out on a pivot table, because master table you don't have to make; it will be given to you in the exam. But since we are doing it for the first time, I have to make it for the first time so that we can work on the pivot table then. Let me write simple. Now, in the pivot table, the important thing to remember is that prefer not having any blank value or blank cell in the table. Prefer. If you leave anything blank, it won't give you any result. But the point is, why do we have the blank cell? In a master table, please remember, prefer not having any blank value. Otherwise, pivot table will be of no use, and because pivot table is there to summarize the data, but if the data is not there, then you can't even summarize. And you will also see when I start, when I insert pivot table, you will see that there are 4 sections that we can work on in the pivot table. And the sections will be like, the first is about filter, second is about the columns that we want, then the rows that we want, and then the values that we want to work on. In the value column, you will see that it will not allow you to have the text field. That means it won't allow you to do any processing with the text. For example, if I want to change the name, or if I want to sort the name, then it won't allow me to do in the value section. But if there is any numeric value, for example, summation, count, or any other numeric processing, that will be done in the value section. I'm almost done with my table. And these are the marks you can say from 100. Some people are getting good marks, some are getting less marks. That's how it is. Okay, so we are done with the master table. You can see it is having roll numbers, name, the class, the marks for subject 1, subject 2, and so on. Right? So let me now insert the pivot table. So is the screen not yet visible? I hope the screen is visible. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Yeah. So let's go back to this. So you can easily see that I have made this master table, which really doesn't look like a master table, but just to tell you the usage of pivot table, I've made a very small table with roll numbers, name, class, marks 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So the route for the pivot table is that I go to the insert command. If you see on the main toolbar, we have home, insert, page layout. So between home and page layout, you will see the insert command. And when you go to the insert command, you will see the very first command that is coming, and just below insert is the pivot table. So if you click on the pivot table, you will have 2 more options, pivot table and pivot chart. So let's start with the pivot table to start with, and then we'll see the pivot chart as well. So I will just click on pivot table, and I will get this box will open, and it says create pivot table. It has given me 2 main options: select a table or a range from where I want to make a pivot table. That means it is asking me the area of the master table from where I have to fetch the data to be used in the pivot table. All right. So I will select the data which I've already made over here. I will simply go to A1 and select the whole area in the pivot table, because as of now I would be taking the whole table, but when I go to the pivot table, when it will be activated, then from that table I can make a selection depending on my choice. The second option that it gives, we can also use the external data source, just in case you don't have any table with you right now in the computer, or maybe you haven't made. You can also have the external data source that you may get from any third party or any agency, or maybe from any other person. So just in case if the data source is not available right now, you can always use the external data source also. This may be the file that you have stored in the computer. It may be the any other file in any other format that you're using, but that has to be in the Excel format only. And prefer using the current format, because otherwise there will be a mismatch of the data analysis. So since I don't have the external data, I'm having this source with me. I will click on the table, select a table or a range, and I've given this range over here, which is there in my sheet. Next is choose where you want the pivot table to be there in the active or main sheet. So it will give me 2 more options further. It says either the new sheet, or it will also allow me to have the table in the existing sheet also. Now, since we are doing it for the first time, normally the trend is that, when you have a bigger table, because master tables are supposed to be bigger, right? They just can't have 5 columns and 5 rows. They normally have 100 rows, 100 columns, because there is a voluminous data that we have in the master table. So normally the trend is that we work on the new worksheet. But since in this case, I have a very small table with me with just, few rows and few columns, I would want to see the pivot table in the same existing worksheet. So I will just select, it is by default selected like that, and the default option is existing worksheet, and select the table or the range. But just in case if I want to change the option, Excel will allow me to change that. So I would want to work on the existing worksheet. So it is already clicked. Further, it says location. Now it will ask me, where I want to locate my pivot table. Now, technically, it should not be in the same range where we have already made the master table. It has to be in some other cell, so that you can actually differentiate and see what data you're getting, and how are you summarizing your data. So what I do, I normally place my I just place my cell in J1, and if you see, the location has fetched that column. So that column will come, and I place my cell over there, just like over here, and I just say okay. Oh, there is a command error. Wait a minute. So I go to insert I repeat the command one more time, insert pivot table. I select the range, even if I don't select, and let's see what happens. Normally the trend is that, we select the range before we insert the pivot table. And when you select the range before inserting the pivot table, then automatically the address will come. If I just show you, if I just cancel this command, and if I've placed my cursor in the table that I want to use for the pivot table, and if I say now insert pivot table, you will see that the whole range has automatically come in the table range. Similarly, I want to have existing worksheet, so I say for location, wherever I place my cursor, that cell address will come over here, right? So I now say okay, and if you see some change has happened in the Excel sheet, you see two windows which have opened, and which will allow me to work on my pivot table. So one window is a window which is giving me the pivot table field list. I can see the same fields which I have made in the master table, like row, roll number, name, class, marks 1, 2, 3, and so on. All those fields have come on the pivot field list. And then you see the 4 sections which I was talking about when I was making the table that we can work on. Now, and on this second, in the middle that you see, it is the area where the pivot table will be made as per my selection of the field. So I make a very simple table to start with. I select roll number. I can select all also. Oh, I don't want them in the values. I will made them. No, I don't want this also. I can give it back. So I select rows. It is again coming. I want the values to be there. So if I just place a roll number here, let me select. Now, if you see when I'm selecting, you will see the change automatically happening in the pivot table. I haven't written anything in this table. It is automatically fetching the data from the master table.